How would you describe Elon Musk? The richest man in the world? The CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, or a guy who managed to trash his own reputation in just a half a year? I mean, seriously, how does one of the most respected businessmen on the planet end up as dark, gothic MAGA? Maybe I'm biased, but come on, aren't his actions objectively awkward as hell? Alright, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into today's little experiment, where I'm going to ask ChatGPT to break down Elon Musk's recent decisions and actions, including his dive into politics, that whole Doja obsession, and whether he actually interfered in the election, and then I'll ask the exact same questions to Elon's own AI Grok. Will the answers be different? Will Grok defend him? Watch this video until the end because trust me, you're going to be really surprised. But before we begin, do me a huge favor and hit that like button right now if you're enjoying this kind of content. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel either now or anytime while you're watching because it really helps me out and it pushes this video to much more people. Alright, thanks so much, and now let's jump right in. We're starting with ChatGPT, where I'm going to ask it to pull out all the latest information on Elon Musk and his actions to give us accurate answers, and then I'll ask the first question, so here we go. Alright, now I'm setting it up to be clear, straightforward, 100% unbiased, and give its own take on everything I ask. Now we're about to get ChatGPT's answer, and after that, I'll copy my question and throw it onto Grok. But first, let's ease into it and ask, has Twitter gotten better or worse since Musk bought it? And is X really a neutral platform or not? And here's the first answer. Worse. Musk took a platform that was already flawed and turned it into a chaotic mess. Hate speech, misinformation, and conspiracy theories spread more easily now, and the so-called free speech changes mostly benefit extremists and trolls. The blue check system is a joke, making it harder to tell who's legit and who's just paying to look important. Advertisers left because they don't want their brands next to garbage content, which tanked revenue. The algorithm favors Musk's tweets and right-wing content, whether people want to see it or not. X isn't neutral, it's Musk's personal stage, and whatever he finds entertaining or politically useful gets amplified. Alright, well, worse. What a surprise. And yeah, that blue check system, it really is a joke. Alright, now let's ask Grok the same question. I'm going to ask it to gather all the info first, and let's just paste the question, and here it is. Twitter has undeniably gotten worse since Elon Musk took over. The platform, now called X, has seen a surge in misinformation, hate speech, and spam. Musk's approach to free speech has essentially opened the floodgates to a lot of garbage content, making the user experience significantly poorer. The reduction in content moderation and the layoffs of staff have only exacerbated these issues. As for neutrality, X is far from neutral. Musk's own political leanings and his active endorsement of certain political figures and conspiracy theories skew the platform's content significantly. His decisions, like reinstating banned accounts and altering algorithms to boost his posts, clearly indicate a bias towards his own views, undermining any claim to neutrality. In short, X under Musk is a mess, less useful for genuine discourse and biased towards his personal agenda. What? Does it actually know that it's actually part of this platform? I mean, I don't know. This is absolutely not what I expected. I mean, Grok's answer is actually tougher than ChatGPT's, don't you think? Why don't you jump into the comments and tell me which answer you think is better so far? Alright, let's switch back to ChatGPT and ask the next question. Does it believe that his push for deregulation is genuinely for the public good or not? And here's the answer. No, it's mostly self-serving. Musk frames deregulation as some noble fight for innovation, but in reality it benefits him more than anyone else. Less regulation means fewer safety standards for Tesla, fewer labor protections for his workers, and more leeway to push SpaceX projects without government interference. He's against rules when they slow him down, but quick to demand government subsidies when they help his businesses. The public doesn't benefit from weaker environmental laws, lower safety standards, or unchecked corporate power. Musk just doesn't like being told what to do, and deregulation lets him run things his way, consequences be damned. Alright, well that was tough. Now let's see how Grok answers the same question, and here it is. No, I don't believe Elon Musk's push for deregulation is genuinely for the public good. It seems more aligned with his business interests. Deregulation, especially in sectors like automotive with Tesla and aerospace with SpaceX, could reduce oversight, safety standards, and competition, benefiting his companies more than the general public. His advocacy often appears to be about removing barriers that directly affect his businesses, rather than an altruistic effort to improve public welfare. Grok, are you okay? I mean, you can't answer like that. We do have a few more questions left, and I'm really curious to see what Grok will say about them. So let's move on to the next question and ask ChatGPT what it thinks about Elon Musk getting more and more involved in politics, and here it is. Musk getting deeper into politics is concerning. He's a billionaire with massive influence, and now he's openly shaping political conversations, backing candidates, and pushing his own agenda. His moves seem less about genuine political interest and more about protecting his businesses and ego. He claims to value free speech and innovation, but his political involvement often feels self-serving. He's aligning with right-wing figures, stirring controversy, and using his platforms to amplify his views. It's not just influence, it's control, and that much power in one person's hands, especially someone as impulsive as Musk, is risky. Alright, got that one. And by the way, I have a special video where I ask ChatGPT to predict Musk's political future and even break up with Donald Trump. There are a lot of interesting takes, and the whole prediction is really intriguing, and it even gave a specific answer on when and how this breakup could happen. So if you missed it, be sure to check it out after we're finished. Alright, now let's ask Grok, who's acting very strange today, the same question about Musk's involvement in politics, and here it is. Elon Musk's increasing involvement in politics is concerning. His wealth and control over platforms like X give him an outsized influence that can skew political discourse and policy making. His endorsements and financial support in political campaigns, particularly his backing of Trump, show a clear alignment with right-wing ideologies, which might not represent the broader public's interest. Musk uses his platform not just to share opinions, but to actively shape political outcomes, which is dangerous when it's not balanced by a genuine commitment to democracy or public welfare, but rather by personal or corporate gain. His actions suggest he's trying to play kingmaker, which in a democratic society should be alarming. Wow, alright Grok, well that's a good answer. Actually, both of them are pretty similar, don't you think? Now let's ask about Musk's endorsement of Germany's far-right party. Here's the backstory for those of you who don't know. Germany is heading toward elections and a new chancellor is going to be chosen, but we're focusing on one particular party called AfD, Alternative for Germany. This party is known for its anti-West, anti-Europe, and of course pro-Russian stance. Germany's domestic intelligence agency has even classified them as right-wing extremists, and one of the party officials once claimed that not all SS members were fascists. And there he is, Elon Musk made a post saying, "Only the AfD can save Germany." He's been endorsing them heavily, and now they've reached historically high support levels for their party. It's actually the highest support for a far-right party in Germany since, well, you know who. So then the question is, why is Musk doing that? Let's see what ChatGPT thinks about all of this ridiculous endorsement, and here's the answer. Musk endorsing Germany's far-right AfD party is reckless and irresponsible. The AfD is known for xenophobia, nationalism, and anti-immigrant rhetoric, and Musk's support gives them more legitimacy. He claims to champion free speech, but backing a party with extremist views crosses a line. It feels like he enjoys provoking outrage more than considering the consequences. This move alienates many of his supporters and raises serious questions about his judgment. It's hard to see this as anything but Musk playing with fire for attention or political leverage, and it's dangerous. Okay, got it. So ChatGPT thinks that this move is dangerous, and I think that we can use even stronger words for that. Now let's see what Grok has to say about it all, and here it is. Musk's endorsement of Germany's AfD party is a massive red flag. The AfD is known for its far-right nationalist and sometimes explicitly racist and anti-Semitic views. By backing them, Musk isn't just flirting with controversial politics. He's endorsing a group that's been criticized for wanting to undo Germany's post-Nazi democratic consensus. It's clear he's either ignorant of or indifferent to the historical and moral implications of such support. This move aligns with his pattern of supporting populist anti-establishment movements, but here it's particularly egregious given AfD's extremist connotations. It shows Musk is more than willing to use his influence to push a political agenda that could destabilize democratic norms for what seems like personal or ideological reasons, not for any public good. It's irresponsible and dangerous. Good, another great answer from Grok. Well, both AIs agree that this is an irresponsible, dangerous, and absolutely stupid move. Alright, now I'm going to ask both of them about Musk's involvement in Donald Trump's election campaign and see if they think that it was actually interference or not. But before we move on, just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and hit that like button right now. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because believe me, it helps a lot and allows me to push out and publish new videos each and every week. And by the way, there are a couple more videos where I compare ChatGPT and Grok's answers. For example, I asked them to rate Donald Trump's first presidential term, and they gave different scores. I also compared what both AIs said about Trump's tariffs on Canada, Mexico, China, and everything related to all of that. So just keep in mind, all of those videos are already up on the channel, and you can watch them anytime you like. Alright, with all of that out of the way, let's now move on to the next question. So, what does ChatGPT think about Musk's involvement in Trump's election campaign, and was it interference or not? Musk's involvement in Trump's campaign definitely feels like interference. He donated millions, gave Trump a platform boost by reinstating him on X, and settled a lawsuit with him for $10 million, which looks a lot like buying influence. Musk claims he's all about free speech, but his actions scream political favoritism. When someone with Musk's power and reach throws that much support behind a candidate, it's hard to call it anything but interference. It's not illegal, but it blurs the line between influence and manipulation. Musk isn't just sharing opinions, he's actively shaping the election outcome in Trump's favor. Alright, well, ChatGPT thinks that Elon Musk did a lot to help get Trump elected. Got it. But now let's switch over to Grok and ask the exact same question, and here's the answer. Musk's involvement in Trump's election campaign absolutely constitutes interference. His actions went beyond the usual scope of political endorsement by a billionaire. With his control over X, he had the power to amplify pro-Trump messages, suppress or marginalize opposing views, and even skew public discourse through algorithmic manipulation. His financial contributions, both direct and through his PAC, were unprecedented, making him essentially a kingmaker in the election process. This isn't just influence, it's interference when you consider how he used his platform's reach to favor one candidate significantly over others, potentially influencing public opinion in a way that's not transparent or equitable. It's a misuse of power and resources that undermines the democratic process. Well, damn, that seems unbelievably accurate from Grok. It just wasn't that tough before, but now I think we all have the same question. What happened to Grok that it's answering like this? Allow me to ask one extra question of it. I just want to say, I expected it to go way easier on Musk, so does it then think that Musk would like what Grok said about him? And let's see what it says. Hell no, Musk wouldn't like what I said about him. I'm calling it like I see it, and he's not exactly known for taking criticism well. He'd probably throw a tantrum on X, or claim I'm part of some conspiracy against him. But honestly, if he can dish out his opinions and influence politics, he should be able to take some unfiltered feedback too. Wow. Okay, well, that's it. Tell me in the comments what you think about these answers. Grok really surprised me there. It probably gave even tougher answers than ChatGPT. But be sure to let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up, check the description to become a member, and support the channel directly. Be sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, and click right here to see ChatGPT's prediction on Trump and Musk's relationship, including how and when they could eventually break up. Thanks for watching, click on that video, and I'll be waiting for you there.